An unexpected discovery.
Master Tianxing, are you alright?
This is my first time on a battlefield. It feels so different here.
I know another shipment of supplies has just arrived. I've confirmed it, but it's not nearly enough. We must reach out to the city again and demand more supplies immediately.
But the approval process is going to...
Tell them it's an emergency. We are working around the clock here. Any delay could mean the end of our defense. Do they not comprehend? Here's a list of what we need. I'll talk to them if you can't make them listen. Now go, go, go! Move, move! What is it? Why are we still not done distributing these? You new here? Are you backups too? Wait, you don't look like one of us.
I am Yang Yang, an outrider of the Midnight Rangers, and they are...
Excuse me, one moment please. Careful! This chest holds vital medical supplies. If the wounded return and find no medicine, it's on you. Handle with care and precision. An outrider. So, you were part of the backup force, right? Now, I've got wounded soldiers coming soon, and you're just in time to help. Oh, sorry, have to answer this. Yes, what is it? An overclocked resonator. Understood. I'll be there immediately. I'm sorry, could you do me a favor? The wounded soldiers are being sent back from the front lines. We need someone to escort them to the medics, but I've got to deal with the overclocked resonator now. Could you please take care of them?
What exactly do you need us to do?
Just make sure they are safe. The medics will take care of their wounds. Thank you.
It's so busy here. It looks like they don't even have the time to catch their breath.
Supplies, medical care, equipment maintenance, personnel management, and logistics. They must carefully manage these matters to provide vital support for our fighters.
So this is what a real war looks like. I had no idea it could get this bad.
Most people would never have the chance to witness any of this. It's natural for you not to know. I think this is exactly what our military strives for, to ensure peace and safety for our citizens. It's a sacrifice made so others don't have to live in fear.
Like I said, it's not a big deal. No need to fix me up. Let me go!
Please calm down. Your wound is still bleeding.
That's barely a scratch. You can't stop me. That's not bravado. My wounds can close on their own. It's my resonance ability. The medics should go take care of other people in need.
Stop squirming, will you? We're here because you need our help. Calm down and stay where you are. Please hold him still for me.
Sure. Are you all right?
I'm okay. I'm just a little out of breath. It's okay. I'm fine.
I'll go find a medic.
Thank you for your assistance. You must be tired. Please, take some rest.
They look badly injured.
Don't worry. They've received proper treatment now. They'll recover in time. Thanks to General Jian, we've seen a significant drop in the number of casualties. I've heard from veterans that soldiers used to be ordinary people, not resonators. The battles were brutal even back then, with the stench of blood lingering through the rain. But things have improved. Each injury represents countless tacit discords eliminated by our brave soldiers. Resonators in the Midnight Rangers are incredible warriors. Those who have to retreat from injury must have already taken out hundreds of enemies.
They are the ones keeping our people safe. What I've been doing is not worth mentioning compared to them.
Please don't put it like that. Without your help, we couldn't have helped so many wounded soldiers in such a short time. Now that they're all safe, you should go and take care of your own issues.
Thank you. May I ask where the quartermaster is?
The quartermaster isn't here. He's on the floor above, directing munitions distribution. Just take that lift and you should find him there.
Rover, where are we going next?
Here are some recipes for dietary supplements from my sect. They might help the wounded recover sooner.
Oh, great. You have my thanks.
have you confirmed the inventory? What about the spare list? Sort out the consumables as soon as possible and check our communication lines while you're at it. WuWa, deliver this list to Asher. You're not WuWa. Where is she? What do you need?
Excuse me. I'm an outrider of the Midnight Rangers. This is Rover, and this is Master Tianxing, who came here to look for someone.
Sure. Please excuse me. I'll join you later.
What are you doing? Oh. Please excuse me. Thought that was a grenade. Is this a mangosteen? It's a type of old-fashioned explosive. The lament caused a global technological regression and shortage of resources. While tacitite weapons were being developed, most people had limited knowledge of tacitite as an energy source. As a result, primitive products combining old and new technology emerged. The hand grenade was one of them. With the rapid growth of tacitite weapons, these crude explosives were eventually phased out in favour of more advanced weaponry. Well, it's not a local fruit, so we can only get it through imports. But with the recent tacit discord outbreaks, we've had to prioritise bringing in the essentials. We'll get back to importing more of these after General Jian makes his triumphant return. Currently, there's only one waterway open, from Port Gunchao in the south of the city. The rear guards would regularly go there to escort goods. What more do I know? The military rarely buys this fruit for rations due to its short shelf life. Plus, it looks too much like a grenade, and that could cause some issues.
Master Tianxing, have you found—
Yes, I found Zhuyan. We will return to the city with the logistics team. We will go find Mr. Zhang Ye to let him know he is safe. Zhuyan is a man full of courage. Influenced by his veteran grandpa's tales, he longs to join the military and aid in humanity's battle against tacit discords. The journey with you has exposed me to immense suffering, but the battles on the front line must be even more brutal than what I've witnessed. Countless lives have been lost in this war. Master Rongfu once told me, the best sages gain enlightenment in the military. The mediocre sages gain enlightenment in the bustling cities, and the worst sages gain enlightenment in seclusion. I do share some of Zhuyan's feelings. However, Zhuyan disagreed with the intense training and tests required to join the military. He saw no distinction between ordinary people and resonators, and believed he could contribute on the battlefield, however small that contribution might be. I too found what Zhuyan said was reasonable to an extent, and I couldn't change his mind with words. So I tried to imagine what my masters would do. They'd set up a spar in this case, and if I won, they'd let me do what I wanted. I didn't mean to beat him up for nothing. My masters taught me valuable lessons through sparring, and I gained important insights from those fights. Now, who do you think won that fight? All tangles untied, all glare tempered, all dust smoothed. It is like a deep pool that never dries. How true! I've come to understand this line more. I promise not to use my forte in the battle, but Julian still couldn't take a single blow from me. After his defeat, Julian seemed to realize his weakness. Talking about confronting the tacit discords on the battlefield would be mere lip service, he said. He was just trying to convince himself that he could make a difference, not wanting to acknowledge his own limitations. I heard you two still have other matters to attend to. When you have the time, let's catch up at Liu Shan Tea House. It's my great pleasure to have met you.
Us running into Master Tianxing was a one-off incident. If the magazine indicates something about war, what is Madam Magistrate trying to convey? Have you thought of something?
I think.
So Madam Magistrate wants to tell us the quartermasters that the magazines are... We haven't reached the front lines yet, but I can already smell...
General!
Follow the Qinglong to war! Retreat to advance. Tell truth on the side. Stay sharp. Break! Tell truth on the side. Unstoppable. Tell truth on the side. Settled. Time to fight back. Wind Rider. Tell truth on the side. Bide the time. Wind Rider. Tell truth on the side. Don't you worry. Fear no more.
Time to fight back.
Tell truth on the side. Wind Rider. Unstoppable. Bide the time. Fear no more. Settled. I can take it. Unstoppable.
What's the matter? Are you all right? Oh, I was worried. You just...
It felt as if I was seeing through the eyes of a tacit discord. I think I saw what was happening in the Norfall Barrens.
An imposing warrior wielding the power of a Tinglong. The Tinglong is the Midnight Ranger's emblem. The front lines are not far from here. General Tien must be there. It doesn't seem like a coincidence. Your vision. It might be what was happening on the battlefield not far away. The battle itself is a clear streams from the Norfall Barrens field over. Something on that battlefield must be connected to you. Though we have no idea what it is. But I didn't hear anything or sense any frequencies. Rover?
According to Baja, the leaf showed residual fluctuations of tacit discords. Those fluctuations pointed to a certain set of coordinates.
And that is... Teacher Village in the Central Plains. As I make myself reflect on my goals and plans, those voices over. Perhaps you can give it a try.
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our...
Let's reach farther destinations together.
Cherish every gain.
This must be the place. I sensed something ominous from the leaf back there, but I couldn't pinpoint its source. And now, the hatred and pain is so strong in this place. I don't even need to concentrate to feel it. Rover, something terrible must have happened here. We have to be cautious. This is a tacit field. Let's take out those tacit discords first.
Leave it to me. One with the sounds. I sense your weakness. Bad timing.
Oh, bring it on!
Leave it to me. Transmitting frequency.
Swift and resolute. Strike in the shadows. The end has come. No hesitation. One with the sounds. Swift and resolute. One with the sounds.
Leave it to me.
I think I found something, Rover. Watch out. Something's not right. Why wouldn't it attack us?
Brother. Help. Brother. Brother. Help. Help.
It seems to only repeat these lines. Tacit discords attack other living beings because they need to feed on those. This one probably devoured the freak, turning the last bits of a human's consciousness into such monotonous mumble. I'm sorry. No, that's beyond my ability. I just sensed some Rover. I think I know what's going on. It seems to be begging for help, but it's not asking us to help it. I can sense the pained cries of this tacit discord. No, the cries of this whole village. The village is crying, waiting for rescue. Something truly awful must have happened here, and the victims' reverberations still linger. Based on the evidence we've found and the condition of these ruins, that didn't happen all too long ago. Perhaps the tacit field has kept this village from being discovered. There must be something we can do. We may find the victim. I'll inform Shuzia about what happened here. Sorry, I know it doesn't sound very convincing. It's just thank you, Rover. Please stay vigilant. As for the little one here, let's leave it be. The area is a mess, but it does look. There are many. Someone was in. Ritualistic wooden. Why are they here? They seem to belong to a different time. I remember reading about something like this. People have.
I see. Let's check somewhere else.
These cards. The Fraxidus is likely behind it all.
The Fraxidus?
Yes. I don't know much about the Fraxidus, but as an outrider, I've worked on related cases. It's a group of extremists obsessed with fusing humans with tacit discords.
Fusing humans and tacit discords.
We've seen signs of their presence in Jinzhou, left by lower-ranked members called artificers. Above the artificers are the overseers, leaders with eerie abilities and unknown intentions. They pose a far bigger threat. No one knows their true intentions. Some members speak of world destruction. There is one particularly insane overseer. He's crazy even by Fraxidus standards. A man who sees no order and revels in destruction. They belong to this one overseer I'm talking about. They call him Scar. If he's responsible for what happened to these villagers, who knows what kind of cruel and twisted atrocities he's capable of? Huh?
Guess you won't need my self-introduction. Oh, I spent so much time on it.
If you need to hear it from me, then yes, I am Scar. Cruel and twisted maniac. We deserve a meeting free of such disturbances, don't you agree? The girl, she's gonna sway your judgment. Don't worry, I don't plan to make you hate me just yet. She is safe now. Well, let's just enjoy our time together for the moment. Forget about that irrelevant person, will you? I have a lot to share with you. To begin with, I heard you've lost your memories. Indeed. I'll tell you then. Before you knew anything about this world, you were already the center of conflict. You are the unknown variable we've been waiting for. Forces have been fighting for possession over you. From the moment you opened your eyes, everyone you've met, including that girl you care so much about, they all knew how valuable you are. The world is a cruel place. You are a living, breathing person, but you're just a pawn to many. That's why I'm here. Because I see you as a dear friend, and I want to tell you the truth. I am so sorry for everything you're about to face. But truth hurts sometimes. You could say I'm looking forward to your choice. My goal is simple. I just want to deepen our mutual understanding, nothing more. Come on. Observe the surroundings a little more and tell me what you see. As you learn more about this world, your true desires will surface, and our little game will become even more entertaining. And before that, I don't want anyone to disturb my precious alone time with you. That's all. Why do you have to assume we are the culprits? Maybe you should be asking me what actually happened here. I won't tell you everything just yet. That's too boring. As I said, why don't you take a look around and see for yourself? So go ahead. What do you see? Bravo! Didn't think you'd catch on to that. Now, what is the conclusion you've drawn? I see you don't really trust those villagers. So they were right about you. You are indeed quite exceptional. I like it. Your keen observation, precise judgment, and accurate understanding of human nature. Let me give you a couple more tips. The truth is far more complicated than you think. First, who are the players in our tale? An innocent girl, a revered leader, and a flock of simple villagers. Next, what makes up our main plot? False devotion, fleeting kindness, collective deceit, senseless killings, and the one vulnerable soul pushed onto a path of destruction by the masses. Now, Rover, the story is yours to spin. I'm eager to hear your version after you've learned more. Huh? What is it? Are you back for some chit? Oh, and don't try to threaten me. You're not in a place to bargain, remember? You don't want to disappoint me so soon, Rover. Our story begins here. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village, lived a flock of carefree lambs. In the day, they toiled for food, and when evening fell, they sought refuge from the looming threat of wolves. Fables, stories told and retold through the ages. The ancient art of conveying hidden truths through fiction. But they always draw from real life, don't they? The same story gets told by many, and each person brings their own spin, their own focus. Whatever you learn from it is just one of countless different interpretations. Like us now, caught in a carefully crafted plotline, a scheme I had no hand in. This village marks the beginning of my story with Jinzhou. So that magistrate led you here to meet me. Such a clever move on her part. One day, a shepherd visited the village. The shepherd brought them promises of abundance and protection. The lambs, drawn in by his words, soon lived in comfort and security. No, quite the opposite. The shepherd's arrival is only the beginning. With a wave of his hand, the shepherd could grant their every wish. His flock obeyed, bowing their heads, pleading for better food and shelter. They no longer had to struggle for survival, as their once meager lives were replaced with endless luxury. The flock worshipped their shepherd-turned-god, praising him and holding him in the highest regard. What's wrong? Does my story make you uncomfortable? Imagine you were one of those lambs, facing irresistible temptation and pressure from your peers. Wouldn't you bow down and beg for food from your master? Oh, so we agree already. You are right. But the world we live in falls short of our ideals. The shepherd still reigns, and the lambs have grown complacent. It's up to the two of us to make that ideal world a reality. The lambs reveled in endless bonfire parties, celebrating their new god every night. Except the one little black lamb. As each night passed, it was the only one to notice how its flock was dwindling away. Rover, do you think someone would give you what you want without taking anything from you? I once believed that too. Thought as long as I paid a high enough price, I could get my desired outcome. But true equality is scarce, always has been. The world was never a fair place. Wouldn't you agree? To receive equal retribution, one must give more, and more, and more. When every wish comes with a hefty price, people weigh their options carefully. When they can make someone else bear the price, they all rush to make more wish. Funny, isn't it? Later, the shepherd openly blamed the black lamb for the flock's decline. On the next day, the white lambs welcomed the rising sun as usual. The shepherd introduced an unspoken rule to this village. One that our black lamb violated by telling the truth. Suddenly, the once doting god stopped fulfilling wishes, because no more sacrifices were being made. After witnessing the black lamb's actions and hearing from their almighty shepherd, what do you suppose the white lambs did? Those oblivious lambs. Little did they know the most fearsome demon was right under their noses. Well done. You didn't let any details slip. Now, I wonder, what is your takeaway from this story? Answer me and I'll reveal the truth of what happened. Who was the real culprit behind the diminishing number of lambs? Brilliant answer. You saw past the obvious. The true culprit was not the shepherd, but the white lambs who chose to follow his rules. The shepherd never forced them into anything. He merely presented a choice, a possibility. No one would have been killed if they simply refrained from making those wishes. Their greed and indifference were the cause of it all. Now, my second question. What price did the lambs pay for their wishes? They must have poured their sincerity into it, no doubt. But that's not much of a price, is it? Here's my final question. Don't rush, Rover. Take your time. What is the truth you've uncovered?
The shepherd was granting wishes by sacrificing the lives of lambs. The flock never found out about it. They were deceived to believe the black lamb was the culprit.
Almost there, Rover. Little lambs cowered and huddled in their village, terrified of the relentless wolf rats. Until a shepherd arrived, bearing the gift of wishes and providing shelter and sustenance. Slowly, the shepherd gained control over the flock, and the lambs lived contented lives. But this is not the end of our story. The shepherd found the solitary black lamb in his flock and offered to grant any wish it desired. In exchange, he wanted one of its companions as a sacrifice. The black lamb refused, and it was shunned by its flock, left without shelter or sustenance. After the black lamb's exile, more lambs continued to vanish. The shepherd then blamed the black lamb for breaking the rules. He withheld his wish-granting power as punishment. From the very beginning, the lambs knew the risk of making wishes. They too could become sacrifices for those of others. But they always believed it wouldn't be them. Meanwhile, some lambs reasoned that since they had already risked being sacrificed for someone else's wish, it was then only fair to pass on that risk for a chance at fulfilling their own desires. So they continued to play the game. They all knew the consequences, but chose to remain silent. Fearful, yet greedy, they followed the shepherd's orders and made wishes again and again, until one day, a brave black lamb spoke up, shattering the flock's facade, their illusion of a peaceful and happy life. Black lamb got in their way, and that of the shepherd's greedy pursuit, sparking hatred in their hearts. Suddenly, they could no longer ignore the blood and ashes of past sacrifices littering the ground. How do you like my story, Rover? What really happened here? I suppose you already have it figured out? The black lamb who rebelled against the rules, and the white lambs who succumbed to their greed. The innocent maiden sacrificed, and the villagers who turned on each other in a ruthless frenzy. They had it coming. All the shepherd had to do was execute the rebel. That's how he kept the flock in check and maintained the status quo. Fun answer, but no. Not even close. I was never the shepherd. Never will be. You and I, we are the black lamb. The one who breaks the rules. Interesting, Rover. I'm liking you more and more. Well then, let's see if this black lamb is going to end up like you say. Welcome to the realm of endless chaos. Now is your time to think, Rover. What is... Oh! You found us already! Shake and shiver, blink an eye. A flock of lambs comes passing by. Fleece of white, black, and red. Who's the sweetest one ahead? Watch out, my dear. Your pioneers are lying at your feet. Don't look back. Join them on this right path, and I've got a scorchingly... Don't rush. One slip, and you'll shatter to pieces.
Leave it to me.
Ally of justice!
Speed! Such brutality! Can't you see? We are kindred spirits after all. Shh, don't be so quick to deny it. Now that I have you here standing before me, I'd love to hear your answers. Tell me, do you want to be the rule-setting shepherd or the rule-breaking black lab? If a sane person manages to survive in a realm of lunatics, would you call them the last one of reason or the sole apostle? Think about it. The shepherd is a preordained embodiment of truth. Once he is gone for good, the Black Lab can reclaim the trust of its herd. And eventually, there will be none left to be victims or oppressors!
Such a nuisance.
Oh, bring it on! Think you can catch up? Time for some hot action! Ally of justice! I'll fire it up!
Leave it to me.
I sense your weakness. The hour is upon us.
Rover!
Such a...
Rover? Rover! I shattered Scar's illusion. That should have injured him.
Oh! Should I thank you for showing me mercy?
Stay away from him!
Didn't you promise to leave me some alone time with Rover?
With one condition. I do hope you haven't let that slip from your mind. Don't let your improvisation trouble others.
Look at you, rushing in to protect your precious, perfect movement. No worries. I know all the do's and don'ts. I don't need you to tell me what to do. Rover, it seems our happy little date must come to an end. But don't forget my sincere reminders. Let me know what you choose. An unexpected gift? An honest and open exchange? Or a highly risky gamble? The choice is yours. I know how smart you are. You won't make a hasty decision. We'll meet again in the not-too-distant future.
They're gone. Should we go after them? Scar's resonance abilities appear to involve teleportation and the manipulation of space. It took me some time to break that barrier. Sorry, Rover. If only I could have
Brother. Brother.
Why are you here, little one? I've never seen any tacit discord display such vivid emotions. The brother had mentioned. Could it be? Yes, that is a possibility. Since Scar had been here before, let's talk about it later. Rover, can you fill me in on what happened? It seems all the tragedies in Tea Tree Village were linked to that ritual. Making up stories based on real life to support his twisted belief, we cannot take his words for granted. Now, we must locate where the ritual... What's the matter? Two distinct frequencies of tacit discords. I see. I can feel it in the streams. Over there. Follow me.
In the south.
They are unharmed. Please rest assured. As you anticipated, Scar did not try to kill them. Yes, I stayed out of it like you asked. Is everything all right on your end? Please be sure to stay safe, my lady.
Rover, do you still have the plaque we found earlier? The one broken in half? Yes, as I thought. I just felt a similar vibration from that direction. Please follow me.
It's the missing half. We can piece them together now. Wind, guide me.
Look, the water is going down. I can't believe it. There is such a big opening down here. How odd. This place should have been soaked in water, but everything is dry here. Even the vegetation is thriving. Did Scar do this? Given his powers, it doesn't seem too hard for him. That tree. It's stunning. It's almost eerily enchanting.
Please, save us.
Are you trying to tell us about... Where did it go? Oh, is that a diary? girl just wanted to save her village. But those sacrifices didn't lead. I guess the tacit discord we saw stayed. Please excuse me. It's getting a bit too cold here. Can we head back now? Sorry, Rover. I didn't feel comfortable down there. The air was heavy in that place, without any wind to speak of. But I could still... The villagers were a complex mix of What was the diary's owner longing for? My apologies. I got lost in thoughts again. I wish I could say such tragedies, but I still lack. It was tragedies like this that made me want to become an outrider. I cannot stop the lament. But at least I should do... Really? Dwelling on it won't do us any good. Yes, let's go back. Together.
Here's the thing. We could really use your help with this ongoing case. We've been getting a lot of missing persons reports recently. Nobody ever saw those people assaulted or anything. They just vanished. Some of those people are even resonators, or they've served in the military. Since you're always coming and going from the city, can you help me watch out for anything weird or suspicious? Thank you so much. Know I could count on you. Ring me up when you spot anything sus, yeah? Laters.
The Seance Society. Never heard of them before. They said they have a solution? But how? This is very suspicious, no matter how I look at it. Guess I'll just go and see for myself. Seems like a new discovery. Remnants of the past. I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
May I pray for anything specific for you? It would be my honor.
I should try to smile more, you say? Like this?
Time for another afternoon consultation, I see. What's on your mind today?